as we look at this whole history of emancipation in Florida, we would be grossly remiss and way off the mark if we didn't consider and actually start with the self-emancipators, going all the way back to the 1600s and before that. I mean, I think the first attempt to establish slavery in Florida by the Spanish was in 1526. So in 1693, we have the Spanish King's Edict where he decides to authorize and encourage enslaved people to come to Florida where they could serve as a buffer and a defense force to protect the Spanish interest.
Though the Emancipation was signed on January 1st, 1863, the word did not reach Florida until May 20th, 1865. In the Tallahassee community where the official reading took place, though that reading was to impact the entire state of Florida, over 60-some thousand slaves were freed.
After the slaves were freed, there was sometime in a period of frustration because being enslaved all those years like that, they never experienced anything like that. It took over a period of time to get themselves adjusted. You see, when Cook read the Emancipation Proclamation, that was an event. That wasn't a celebration. So it took 2 years before they started celebration at Bugle Point, which is now Lake Ella.
Emancipation Day in Key West was much different. Key West, the Florida Keys, were, for the entirety of the Civil War, under Union control. They were never a part of the Confederacy. And so even though people were enslaved here and they're working on these forts, when Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, it took a little while for word to get down here, but about 3 weeks after the Emancipation Proclamation was issued, they did get word and everybody celebrated. All in all, it was a pretty exciting and wonderful community event.
January 1st was always the day here in St. Augustine. And so the celebration was immediate after the reading of the Emancipation at the Government House here, which now is a part of University of Florida Government House Museum and Library. It was celebrated, and then the people of the town were all called together. It was read to them collectively. In January of 1864, an invitation went out for a celebration in St. Augustine at that time.